What's up, fam? What's up, brethren? Just let me tell you the name. Got a video for you. It's written title, Thot Fatigue, Part 18. Here goes. So, yeah, this fatigue is real. This thought fatigue, this box vendor fatigue, the sperm toilet fatigue is very real. You know it's bad when these hyenas, these divestors, trivestors, and these refrigerators with feet can just drop the pretense and just say, you know what, screw marriage, screw motherhood, just pay our bills and shut up. That's the type of time they're on. And while they're on that time, you have trollops out here, they're in their vehicles saying things like, I don't know if you hear this, but for you ladies who are on these dating apps, do you know that men are laughing at you behind closed doors? No. You see, men are not laughing at them behind closed doors. Men are laughing at them out in the open. Because these box vendors, these trollops, these refrigerators with feet, they've sunk the ship. Yes, they've sunk the ship because their favorite drug of choice is attention. They've given away the game. So, let's take Aisha Curry, for example. So, let's say that she's married to this NBA player, a 5-time champion, with a net worth of $240 million. Even though she's married, she still disrespects him on these podcasts, and the disrespect hasn't stopped. And I know these bitch-made simps, I know these dating roaches, and I know some of these conservatives want to say, well, that's like I said, this incident, that's just a Steph Curry. I'm like, no. See, if Dr. Dre couldn't keep a wife, if Steph Curry's wife can't respect him, if Bill Gates' wife, if he couldn't keep his wife, what makes you think that the average Joe has a chance out here with his thoughts? What makes you think that we actually want to take one for the team, entertaining this madness? A lot of men, they don't want to. They don't want to play the game anymore. That's why dating right now is on its way out. Dating roaches aren't getting what they think they're going to get. And most men just are enjoying peace and quiet. They're enjoying a portion of life the way they should. They're enjoying a portion in life the way they should. Hell, Brother Prince Rogers Nelson said it best. If the playing field is not equal, and you know that it's not equal, you got to step away. And that's what he did. And that's what these young men did. That's what I did. You see, equality it's a weasel word. For us, equality means 50-50. But if you're a box vendor, a sperm toilet, or one of these hyenas, equality means pay all my bills and shut up. That's what it means. These box vendors, these sperm toilets, these hyenas turned everything into a Marxist scam and a trap. That's why young men aren't budging. Young men aren't budging. And while young men aren't budging, the younger females, a lot of them are saying that what they want to be when they grow up is a OF model. It's really sad. They want to be OF models. In other words, they want to be box vendors. Screw higher education, screw morality, screw ethics, screw values. They all want to be OF models. I'm telling you, brothers, they're gone. I'm going to say it again. They're gone. I mean, this may be a bitter pill to swallow. This may be very bleak, but It is what it is, man. They're gone. Feminism, social media, and their insatiable lust for attention has driven them mad. And the best part about the whole thing is that it was all self-inflicted. 1000% self-inflicted. They ran to social media. They spilled their guts. Men learned, adjusted, and adapted. That's what we do. We learned, adjusted, and adapted. Hashtag #MeToo, hashtag kill all men, hashtag listen and believe, hashtag don't approach. But why are these thoughts, why are these sperm toilets, why are these box vendors upset? Why are they upset about a problem that they caused? I mean, they didn't have the foresight to fix the problem. They didn't have the foresight to just shut up about it. But here we are. The Western nations, there's a thought fatigue going on. There's a thought fatigue. And this right here is for you brothers. Understand this. Especially for those of you who read your scriptures. Well, here's a piece of scripture for you brothers who are still on the fence. It's from the book of Sirach, chapter 9, verse 6. Give not thy soul unto a harlot, lest thou lose thy inheritance. Give not thy soul unto harlots, lest thou lose thine inheritance. In other words, if you play footsies with these sperm toilets and these box vendors, you're going to lose your inheritance. You're going to lose it through child support. You're going to lose it through alimony. You're going to lose it through false accusations. To take away a man's millstone is to kill him. And so I'm telling you, stay away from them. Stay away from them. And as for my brethren, my kinsmen, I know a lot of you are irritated when you look at these divestors on TikTok trying to make everybody jealous, but do you understand that more of them are getting put to sleep by their idol? Do you see that? I see it. And here's a piece of scripture to explain what's going on. Look up Isaiah chapter 13, verse 15. That's exactly what's happening to these divestors. That's exactly what's happening to them. They are getting put to sleep by their idol, and a lot of them are doubling down, tripling down on it. They don't care. They don't care, and because they don't care, the Undertaker's okay with that. They're gone. It's very sad. It's very pitiful, but this is what they want. Now you know who the real sellouts are. Now you know who the real sellouts are. Now you know who sold out the black community. Now you know who offered the black family up to the state as a blood sacrifice. It was Keisha. It was these divestors. They did that. And now you got proof. Now you got proof. And a good example of what I'm talking about are these hyena corn stars and these box vendors who put in their profile no AA. They have no idea what they're asking for. But that's what they want. Reality gets the last word and reality takes no prisoners. But it's not what I think. How about you, brothers? Your thoughts on the subject? Here in the comment section. What are your thoughts on this thought fatigue? Do you believe that Western nations are sick to death of these sperm toys, these box vendors, and these psychotic malcontents who are plaguing social media? What are your thoughts? Let me know. This is L.O.M. Mgtow. So I got for you. Like bad senior commentary for you to subscribe. If you don't donate, visit my channel for a tip jar on my channel. Alright, fam. Alright, brother. You know it's real. You know routine. Go on way, living way. SYSPM is for these box vendors. These quiches. These hyenas and these brainless divestors are problem. We say it. Give them nothing. This is Mgtow PSA. Welcome to State. See you soon.